wanted to do a quick video just because I've got my first, actually my first test in the F2 Ultra. And I'm kind of excited because it's my first test, and I plan on scrapping a couple pieces, but it's actually turning out really well. So what I have is I make custom engravings for motorcycle parts. Like just a pan over here to show off. This is a really vintage cabinet that I have, and I'm redoing the drawers so they all open properly. They've got to be in their own special place, but I've got my first little labeled xTool bits, all the lenses and tips and whatnot for the Metalfab. So very shortly I'll be making some proper tags for that and getting all the drawers to where they open and don't interfere with each other. So going back, I think it's kind of cool because the actual plate in there, which is a timing cover for a shovel head Evo like this one here, I actually cut out on the Metalfab. That's one reason I cut so many circles. So the product in the F2 was actually cut out on the Metalfab. It's my first test piece in the F2, and the first part, I'm going to open the drawer. You kind of shouldn't, and you should be wearing goggles, which I'm not. But it's right off the bat, the first test run is actually going to be the first part. So once that's done, I'll fill it with the enamel that I make into them and show you what they look like. But yeah, pretty neat to take a new machine and have it pop out a production part with your first test. The F2 works off, I hope I pronounced it right, xTool's own software versus Lightburn. I've got two other fiber MOPA lasers that I use Lightburn on, and I've been using that for so many years. It was kind of hard to, actually I shouldn't say that, it was a little challenging to go from Lightburn to XCS. I've been using it for the Metalfab, and actually I really like it. I don't really have any pain points, and more importantly, I don't scrap a lot of metal. But going to this type of fiber laser, their software is actually, it only took me an hour or two to kind of watch some YouTube videos and whatnot. You probably noticed in the video I did take the conveyor off just because it was my first test. I wanted to test it without the conveyor on it, but I'll be putting that on shortly. And actually, hopefully running batches of these products.
The roads of Iowa stretch into the Midwestern horizon. It was roads similar to this that inspired the early engineers of the United States to create the big, noisy V-twin motorcycle.
You know, it's difficult to understand, looking at this Sportster, to imagine that this bike began its starting life in the Harley-Davidson race program.
Most bikes that were built, very few of them, once they got home, stayed original. Because like, you got it home, like I said, you lived on the farm, you got it home, okay, the front's all muddy and stuff. So you took off the front fender because the front fender usually loaded up with mud, you know. Sure, it kept the dirt off you a little bit, but you still got splashed up, you know. So they started taking pieces off.